The class build up. All right, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Send it to one of your friends, family members, co-worker, whoever. All right. Um, you already know what it is. The biblical law class every Wednesday. Uh, every Wednesday. You already know what it is. All right. Again, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. All right. We're gonna be resuming shortly, letting the class build up. Make sure you are checking in. Make sure you liking the class. Make sure you subscribe. All right. I'm gonna share it myself. Second. Second. All right. Sharing it myself, y'all. All right. All right. So y'all already know what it is. The Isupk. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under Commander Jenny Yohana. We're here to teach the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans the truth of this Bible. All right. My name is Nakar, Officer 500, stationed here in Philadelphia. All right. I am covering for Officer Daniela. You understand? Y'all see him either tomorrow or next week, Lord willing. All right. So you already know it's the law class. All right. So let's just get, you might be new to the class. Let's just can somebody grab me Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6? Anybody in the class? Love can show. All right. So being in the world, a lot of us don't know the truth about the Bible, right? When I was in the world, I thought that the Bible was a white man's book. I thought with any other Negro that sold drugs and, you understand, committed crimes in the streets believed about the Bible. That Bible is a lie. It was a white man, you know what I mean, that wrote that Bible. Man made that Bible. I mean, come on. You know what people say, you know what I mean, in the world because we don't have our identity. So in the ISBK, this is always going to be a scripture that we always go to. Anybody that has the scripture in Deuteronomy 7 chapter and 6 verse can read it.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people.
The Most High said that we are a holy people. Now, to get the context, we are just leaving Egypt. We running out of there like a bat out of hell. You understand? We are gaining our freedom, right? And right here, the Most High is only talking to one particular people, right? They say you want to hide something from a Negro. Anybody want to answer? They said if you want to hide something from a Negro, where they say to put it? In the class? Say it more louder. In the book. Let's get right here. You know what I'm saying? They said how to put it in the book. You want how to put it in the book. So in ISBK, what we do? We open up the books. We go into the records. We go into the archives. You understand? We going into the records that that is public, right? And we put two to two together. That's why since 1969 we've been teaching this truth, because that's what we did. We learned this from angry slaves. You know what I'm saying? With this knowledge that you see here in the ISBK is passed on from generation to generation, century to century. You understand? Because why? The Most High said, man, my word ain't going nowhere. If I want it here, it's going to be here. You understand? Like the scriptures say, like, the Most High can he'll take away the knowledge from us and he'll give it back to us. And as you see in ISBK, we able to tell you what the tribes are. You understand? We able to show you what laws to keep. What's the laws of God? What's the do's and don'ts? You understand? He said that we are a holy people, meaning that we are separate. We're different. And this is only talking to one particular people. So, like, sir, if you could.
Come unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
That's right there. Like, this not rocket science. You understand? Like, this not rocket science. I know. So it's so much negativity that's pushed on the Bible in our community and different communities. All types of lies. But here's the thing: you never hear them say that book is talking to one particular people, and that's it. You know, the only people in the world that says that the Bible is talking about only one particular people, and they ain't the particular people, Jewish people.
Right.
Jewish people would say that they are the real Jews. They are the chosen people of the Lord. You see that they don't get flack for that. They don't get flack for that. They'll call us Goyim. They'll make us go turn on a light switch on the Sabbath because they can't do any work. So I can have you do it because you're not one of us. It's you know what I mean? Like, they're the only ones in the world that actually will say that this book is talking about a particular people, right? When you go down, you know what I mean, to the nitty gritty. So right here, the Lord is saying, I chose thee to be a special people. So every Black, Hispanic, Native American, either you like them or not, that brother on the street, that sister on the street that's homeless, that's strung out on drugs, that's murdering, robbing, stealing, committing all types of crimes, just know that God chose them to be a special people as well. And that should, not unharden your heart for you to see that they can get a second chance at life. And that's why here in IGBK, we go outside and we teach so that the next brother and sister can get a chance at life. It's with, like, in all these different ideologies, all these different religions, it's good when you got it. In their religion, you got the money. You know what I mean? Oh, they not working hard enough. Talking to the people that don't got the money that they got. Oh, y'all don't work hard enough. Get away from me. I can't be around y'all. Y'all the lesser people. You're low value because you don't make money like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they way of thinking, you understand, is literally not the way the Bible produces. Right. In the Bible, it produces you to come together with your people, to love your people. You understand? But in Christianity, you know what you'll find? You'll find that brother and that sister looking down on you because you come into church, you understand, and you might reek of marijuana. You know what I mean? It looked like you come in there at the door with a ski mask on. Somebody got to tell you to take it off. Now they just looking at you like you're such a heathen. You understand? Here in the IGBK, we ain't gonna look at our people like that. Right. We gonna love our people, man. You understand? We gonna love you. We gonna look after you. We gonna take care of you. We gonna clean you up spiritually, man. We're going to clean you up spiritually so that you can actually live that second life that Christ died for. Right. So, like, sir, can we keep going?
Come. Unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Bingo. It said that he chose us to be above all people on the face of the earth. You know what that means? that brothers and sisters should not be out here getting high on 420. You shouldn't be getting high on 420. You shouldn't be walking outside, you understand, with illegal firearms and going to go kill your own people, go murder your own people. You shouldn't be going down to Planned Parenthood to go murder those babies. You understand? You shouldn't be robbing and stealing. You shouldn't be on OnlyFans. You shouldn't be what else they do? Obviously, you die. You shouldn't be out hoeing. You shouldn't be doing those things. Why? Because that's not the way that God told us to be.
Right.
Most High said to be perfect, just like Him. Be perfect. You understand? We can't continue to listen to the pastor. Look at what the pastor leads brothers and sisters into prison systems, and they have you living underground. If y'all catch my drift, you understand? You're living underground. You're 6 feet. That's gonna be your bed where you eat, sleep until you disintegrate. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to the original source.
Right.
Is any more on that, sir?
That was it.
All right. So again, this is the law class. Can I get Romans 12:2, sir? This is a biblical law class. This is where you're gonna learn the laws of God. You're gonna learn how to have good character. Every class we teach is all here to teach you the truth. But this law class is something that is special because we're going in depth into the law. I know it's Mother's Day is coming, and a lot of women, y'all work very, very, very hard to take care of your family. You understand? Y'all taking care of them bad behind kids. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all moms.
Right.
You understand? I know that some of y'all don't have the father in y'all life that help y'all with the kids. You understand? So you take on all the burden. You in that house. You taking care of those kids while the man is, you and your man is working hard. I know you want some appreciation. You know what I mean? Who don't want to be appreciated? Thing is, this ain't the day. The Mother's Day is not the day to be appreciated. You understand? Nor Father's Day. We ain't sexist in here. You know what I'm saying? What they call them? Bigots, misogynists, chauvinists, whatever that is. We believe in chivalry in here. You understand? We love our women in here. We treat them well. Ain't that right? All right. We treat her well, right? Look, she smiles from ear to ear. Does she understand the truth? But this is what the Lord want everybody to know. If you could, sir.
Romans chapter 12, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And be not conformed to this world.
You cannot be conformed to this world. All right? Being conformed to this world will destroy you utterly. You'll be sitting there and you'll just be like, why is my life like this? Why? Like the number one topic today is relationships. You wondering why you can't find a good relationship. You wonder why you feel so empty inside. You understand? You wondering why you can't never just have peace. You wonder why you can't never just, you know what I'm saying, just wake up and go to sleep with a smile on your face. Can you read it again one more time, sir?
Romans 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
The Most High said this. You understand? I seen this video. I sent it to overseas diet. Right? A lot of brothers is going overseas. You understand? They're trying to find love. They call it passport bros. So these passport bros, they go overseas. They're trying to go find love. Real men knows what they're out there doing. I don't believe anything that happens in the camera. I believe that you just got some woman say, hey, I want you to just say a bunch of nice things. I'm going to pay you some money. You understand? But these brothers go over to different lands. You know what I'm saying? They do go where our sisters is at. But majority, they go over to Thailand and China and stuff like that. You understand? And really, they just tricking. They tricking. And I seen this one video, boy. this Thailand woman did not hold back on what you can get inside this parlor. I, I'm trying to tell you, I sent it over to your dad. I would not play the clip. I would not say what she said, but just know whatever that man wanted to do with them women, he can do or have done to him. Okay, is ridiculous. You understand? Because we got brothers that go over there. You understand and deteriorate themselves. Most High said, man, don't have sex with a whore. That's in the book of Deuteronomy. They go over there and go have sex with whores. But you wonder why you can't find a good woman. Because you're not a good man. You know, you lost. You need some game. You need that brotherly love. That's what we got here in Isupk. That's why the Most High bring brothers into the truth.
Right.
So that you can talk to your brother, you know what I mean? Talk to an elder, talk to a father figure in the school, and he'll tell you how to be a good husband, so that you can also be a good father, and you'll know how to pick a woman. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's like before I came in here, I didn't know how to treat a woman. You know, like 'cause I was kind of like I was out there. You know, I was of the world. I was conformed to the world, so I didn't really know how to really be a good father, a good role model. I didn't know how to be a husband. I didn't really know how to love until I sat down with the priest, and it was like, "Hey, brother, this is how you need to move. This is how you need to think." A lot of those brothers is weak. A lot of them brothers is weak. They don't know how to put their foot down. As a man, y'all sisters know y'all tough. Like some well done steak sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're medium rare, sometimes you're rare, sometimes you just straight well done, burnt to a crisp. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be equipped to deal with that because you love her. You understand? Sometimes you gotta help her tone it down a bit. Hey, what's going on with you? Those brothers, we listen, they weak. Them passport bros is weak. They just sitting there, hey, see, these women know how to treat a man. And ISBK, majority of us is getting women in the States. So some brothers got more than one woman. So how come we able to do it, but y'all can't? It's because y'all need to come out of the world. You think that you can go overseas and have sex with heathens, and that's going to fulfill your desires and needs. And then you know what else they do? What's of the world? They downplay their own woman. They downplay black women. They're like, oh, see, women in the States, man, they'll never do this. Black women is too strong and independent and stuff like that. And then got the Chinese chicks on the camera uh, uh, backing up what they saying. Yeah, you black woman, you don't want to love your man? Give him to us. We treat him better. We treat him better. Whole time she tricking him out of all his money. She's like, yeah, you a sucker. Some black woman can get you over there. I know I can get you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get me a green card. You know how they do officer you die. That's the game. That's the name of the game. Cop and blow. You know what I'm saying? That is how it go. Old expression. So like sir, if we could.
Come. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that is good.
You gotta find out what is good. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch on this little topic today, man, about being wise on your selection, men and women. You know, a lot of times in today's society, we believe that we can just up and do whatever we want to do. We can just say, hey, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and be with you and have casual sex with you, and everything is gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? That is not it. Most High said, man, you sleep with that person, that's yours forever. Uh, you know, you don't want to deal with uh, a raging bull in your house talking to your sisters. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta look at the commitment that if sex is marriage, a man, you can't divorce a man because he go and get another woman, or even if he sin against the Lord, you understand in the worst way, you still can't you still can't divorce them. Now it's a law of separation, but you can't depart from that man to the point where, oh, I'm not with you no more, forget you. You still that man's wife. So with that responsibility, that in that oath, you understand that standard. That's why marriage is very, very serious to look at.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, go ahead.
Also, I was looking at General Muhammad's class
Mhm.
recently, and he was saying that if a woman wanted to separate from her husband, she can separate, but she can't be with another man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she separate, so she have to be reconciled back with her husband again. But if she gonna separate, no other man for life.
You know what the Lord is doing right there? He's helping you fight your demons. When you say that, because he knows where a woman can get to, as much as he knows what a man can get to. That's our father. You know what I'm saying? Your father know you best. Your mother know you best. That's just how it goes. Parents know you best. That's why we say our Father which art in heaven. He knows. Okay, you want to separate? Cool. But you still gotta do your wifely duties. You can't leave them. You know what I'm saying? You might gotta separate, okay. But you don't leave, you don't go off and go be a whore. You can't do that. That's not what you do. So that's why, again, what the Most High is saying in this Bible is all here to help us. You know what I mean? Being not conformed to this world. What happens in this world? And I try to tell brothers this too. When you get a woman, right? Or ladies, you get a man. Now, let me rewind it back. Let me rewind it back from what you had said before. Okay, when you look at what goes on in relationships today, right? You gotta ask yourself, okay, I'm a daughter of Zion. You understand? I'm a daughter of Israel. And this is to sisters that don't have a man, right? This is how you need to start looking at relationships. One, let me take my time so I can really get to know this man. You go to your camp leader, you go to the generals, you go to someone that you can get counsel from to figure out certain things to ask that brother, things to figure out. And that's what the men is there for. That's why the father was so involved in the whole marriage ceremony, because the father, that's his daughter, right? He runs that house. That father is a man. He's supposed to have the knowledge of God, the wisdom of God. He's supposed to be able to sit back and analyze that brother. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine General Haas when he got a General Haas? Listen, General Haas is very, very, very focused, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a Benjamite at that. He I don't know what brother want to deal with his daughters. You know what I'm saying? But just know he's going to have the whole drop on you. You know what I'm saying? He's going to know the time you was born. He's going to have all your shot records, all that. He's going to know. You know what I'm saying? Because he's deep like that. And guess what? That's how men of Israel supposed to be, man. Let's give it up. That's how he carried. You know what I'm saying? General Hazard Young, like he's an example when it comes to a marriage and it comes to sisters that's wanting to get into a marriage. You should sit back and you should be able to go to the wise men of your family. ISBK is a family. Forget an organization. That's what we got to say on paper. But this is a family. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why you're supposed to be able to go to the wise men, go to the fathers, go to your family, the men of your family, and say, yo, I'm talking to this guy. You know what I mean? You might mess around, find out that dude is a creep. You might tell him to sit down. You know what I'm saying? I want him to meet you. Boom, boom. He might come back to you. I don't trust that guy. He got that look in his eye. You know what I'm saying? Reading you like a book. And that's what we doing at ISBK. Think about it. We on Shamar all the time. We in here on Shamar as we speak. I'm looking at that door every 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? When we out at camp, we not looking at people face, just their face. We looking at their whole body. We looking at their body language. That's why it's good to go to the many. Is wisdom that is being built before our very eyes. So when you look at when women is trying to get into a relationship, you gotta know that you gotta make sure that that man is really gonna be for you. Is that man gonna be able to provide? Is he gonna be a leader? You know, is he gonna have patience with you? You know what I mean? Is he gonna be a counselor unto you? Because you know, y'all sisters, sometimes y'all go through certain things. Y'all gonna need y'all man to be there and be strong for you. You don't want you needing that support and then your man sitting up there, he all crying and boo-hooing and you know what I'm saying? He don't know how to manage that situation. You know what I'm saying? You want a man that's gonna be like, what's going on? Like I can't picture your dad crying because something going on with his woman and stuff like that. Like he's going to be like this, you know what I mean? And when you go to that man in your family, you know what I mean? Here in ISBK,
Right.
it might be like, you know, I think that brother needs some more time in class. I think he need to go through Hebrew Academy or something. He needs some battle scars of hearing the truth. I don't think so right now. If he being emotional like that, it could be a problem. Then say you marry that brother, and you sitting there, you like, hold on. So I committed myself to till death. You know what I mean? So be not conformed to this world.
Right.
Can you read that scripture one more time, sir?
Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that is good.
What is good? You got to prove what is good. Continue, sir, brother.
An acceptable and perfect will of God.
Boom. That just blow Christians right out the water, right? This law is perfect. This law, let me tell you something. I tell you how evil Christianity is, right? They say the law is done away with. So that means that a woman, she can't be mad at a man that assaulted her in the past. You know, that's what that means. That means that you can't be upset with that man because the law is done away with. You know what I'm saying? You can eat whatever you want. Somebody can eat my son and I can't get mad at it. I shouldn't even call the cops. The law is done away with. That's Christianity. Christianity is insanity. And they don't want you to keep the law because they want your money. They want your money. Us, we want you to be obedient to the Lord. You understand? And while you're being obedient to the Lord, then give us your money. You understand? That's how it goes. Because at the end of the day, when you be obedient to the Lord, when you keep the law, you understand? You'll understand why giving your money to the ISBK is beneficial. You understand what I'm saying? You giving your money to the pastor is saying to you that the law is done away with. You understand? Somebody can rob your grandma. You hold on. The law is done away with. Oh, well, see, brother, you can't say that. No, but you said that I can eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You said that I can celebrate pagan holidays. You said the law is done away with. I can eat pork. That means I can eat somebody's baby. You can't be mad at Jeffrey Dahmer then for eating those people and murdering them. You see the confusion and all of that? It don't make sense. That's why the Lord said, get out of the world. People, I had an Uber driver. She told me, she was like, yeah, I'm more into Buddhism. I said, Buddhism? Now, this is before I found out about the Dalai Lama and stuff. But I said, I find it weird that these Buddhist monks, they meditate a lot, don't they, right? Yeah. They believe in peace and tranquility. I'm like, okay. So how come they doing all this damn meditation and they not coming in the hood doing what the Israelites is doing? The niggas in K and Allegheny don't need to get off of dope and Percocets and crack? That's what you telling me? She was speechless. Okay.
They get high too.
Yeah, they get super high. They sometimes they are the plug. They love meth. I don't know what's up with meth for them. Good night. They come up here in Delaware County, brother. They are going to be high out their mind. Dang, you know what? They do got a location in Southwest. They might be going to Delaware County, man, getting high out their mind out that meth. You know that meth in Delaware County is good. I heard. They batch it up real good. You know what I'm saying? Make you sit there with the eyeballs poking out of your head. Listen, it's crazy because like when you look in the world, like what did I see recently? I seen this one rapper. This man literally had his son playing dice game. He got a wad of cash. You understand? And that's what you want your son to participate in. Your son is no older than 12 years old. That boy should be doing things that kids do. He's sitting around a bunch of grown men behaving like some type of thug. And you got your son around men that's rolling up weed. When he write raps, he's talking about murdering people. What murder did he do? You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's how evil the world is. You will poison your children. He's sitting around people that's getting high, shooting dice games. He getting money, putting it into the money machine. And you know what was so crazy? How I know that he's so programmed from his father to finesse 2 times. That's the rapper name. This young boy was on Instagram Live. I think he was talking to his dad on Instagram Live. And he was about to drop the location. Then he stopped talking about it. And I was like, hey, yo, he programmed. Because any other kid, they so innocent. They be like, yeah, dad, I'm at such and such at this hotel. Da, da, da. You know what I mean? He's so programmed from his idiotic father. Now, of course, it's good that he knows not to drop the location to anybody. But he got him programmed from the lifestyle that he lives. The getting high, having sexual horrors, selling drugs, you understand, murdering people. That's what that young man is around. And being in the world, you don't know what we think. A lot of us think that we should procreate with it. Women believe, hey, I'm going to go ahead and procreate with that. And then when he get locked up or get killed, you crying, boo-hooing. You get mad when he ghosting your kid and you understand and you know, ain't spending time with the kid and stuff like that. That's why this law class is so important. The law class is so important because it's here to show you, to push you out of the reality that you are in the matrix, the make-believe world. That everything that you see on Instagram, the lifestyle that you see, that's life. That's not life, man. That's stupidity. I'm seeing kids, you understand? I'm seeing their parents just believe in anything. Me and you, we be in the house. I'll be like, yo, man, you see this? You be like, yeah, that's crazy. How you think these kids gonna be? Go ahead, you was gonna say something?
Yeah, it was funny because at my job, I was like on a break and I was speaking with my coworkers. And, they was telling me how, I was a young mom. So they were telling me how like the boys around 12, 13, be doing it already.
You said what, 12 and 13?
Yeah. I'm like, not my sons. I'm like, that can't be my sons. And they would just act like they were regular normal thing.
Yeah, because see the thing is, they was probably molested or raped at that age. You understand? Or they see it as, they so sexually liberated They don't got no boundaries for their kids. Like, and a lot of parents, they think that they kids are their kids' friends. That's another thing. Your kid is your responsibility. You understand? I had to tell I had to tell my daughter's mother. I said, listen, I'm her father. I'm not her friend. I will discipline her if necessary.
Right.
You understand? She's gonna hold push-ups. She's gonna sit in timeout. She might get popped from time to time. I ain't sparing a ride for my kid. You understand? Why? Because I don't want my daughter thinking that she can go and play house with boys. You know that's where it started, sis. You start playing house with the boys. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I know. When I was at that daycare, it was we playing house. Who's playing daddy? I was like, me. I already knew. I said, I'm the pappy. Shoot, sometimes I was the dog. I was like, I'm a dog. Ruff, 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 ruff. You know what I mean? I was fighting to be the pappy. You know what I'm saying? Daddy got the love. You brothers and sisters out there, you keep it up. You think that your kids don't know that you be twerking on Instagram and Facebook? You don't think your kids don't see what you post on social media? You think your kids don't know what you're doing when you out at night or when they sleep? They hear you. They're not stupid. They see, they know your energy. You understand? Kids know. You know what I'm saying? I know when my mom used to go over her boyfriend's house. I know my mom. I said, Mom, oh, you coming in tonight? Okay. You know you the man. You know you the boy in the house. You think you the man in the house. What you doing? Oh, Mom, you know what I'm saying? Don't be worried about what I'm doing. I'm grown. But see, my mom, she was with her man. You sisters out there, you with men's. Got many of them. You wanted to say something, sis? Yeah, you with men's. You with the men's. You know what I'm saying? And the ladies. You got something to say? Are you good? You sure? How about you, sis? So now you got something to say?
I had a thought, but I lost.
It's all good. Can I get Deuteronomy the 28th chapter and 20th verse? All right. So again, being conformed to this world, you understand, you would make some very foolish decisions. And I would say I made some foolish decisions. You know what I'm saying? Having that mindset in the world. You know what I'm saying? I didn't came across some crazy situations. I should not be here right now. I should be dead. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't my time to go. Let's just say that. Here in ISBK, we're going to teach you not to go get dirty guns. Okay, you ain't gonna get dirty guns. You want to know why? Because you're not supposed to disobey the law of the land. Okay, don't go get a dirty gun. All right, don't do that. Don't be like me when I was younger in the truth, saying, "Yo, I'm gonna put mine in a plastic bag or in a box and put it in some dirt, and just in case I gotta get my hands dirty." Don't do that. All right, that's what I was thinking. But you know what? I was like, why do all that when I can just keep the laws of the land, like the Most High said? You understand? So also, when you are so idiotic in the world, you believe that you can do whatever you want with your body. Ain't that right, sir? Everybody think they can do whatever they want. I'm grown. I had my old next door neighbor. This woman is pushing 50. How in the world are you gonna tell me I'm wrong for saying what I'm saying on my platform? You understand? When I'm trying to help these young sisters, I'm trying to show these sisters the way. You tell me I'm wrong, I shouldn't be worrying about another woman's vagina. When all I said was women need to stop being whores in all the nice ways that I like to put it on my platforms. You know, I try to give light. She told me I was wrong. I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is why we messed up. You dig what I'm saying? We gotta tell the truth. And this right here is very important for everybody to know. They good? All right, no sweat. You got it, sir.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settlest thy hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed.
Hold on, I want to get there. That's all I can say. It says, the Lord shall send upon thee curses, vexations, and rebuke all. Is that what I wanted? Vexations. Is that the one? No. It's verse 22, sir. Salaki.
Come. Verse 22. The Lord shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with an extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting and mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish.
Listen, you understand? Right here, I'm trying to see.
Paraphrase.
Huh?
Paraphrase if you want.
Okay, about diseases.
You want 62. No,
61.
61.
61? Is that the one?
Yeah, you want 61.
Okay, calm. Boom. I think that's what it is. 61. The water, sir. Yeah, I had it down on my nose. I thought I had it. I was listening. I was like, that ain't what I thought it was. If you could, sir.
Come, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague.
So right here, you reading in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, you learn about diseases. You understand? It says, with every sickness, man, when we don't keep the laws of God, this is what it's talking about right here. This is a contract. This is like the contract that you read over. When you got a job, they give you all the benefits and they give you the disciplinary system that they follow when you don't keep the rules and regulations of the job. This is what the Most High gave us in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Right. And these curses pursue us till this day. You understand? These curses pursue us till this day. You understand? To skip ahead real quick, if we could, sir, can you go down to verse 64? I'm gonna go back up to verse 61, which you pulled, sir. But I wanted to grab this right here to just show you how deep it is.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
The Lord scattered us among all people, man. Man, we was in Spain, we was in Europe. You understand? We was in Africa. Where else, man? We was Europe. We was in America. Man, we was everywhere. In the West Indies, all through the Caribbean islands. We there. You understand what I'm saying? Like we there. You understand? And for sure, we going through it. You dig what I'm saying? Well, let's keep reading.
Come. From one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods.
What are we doing now, y'all? We don't even know who Yahweh is. You know what I mean? You go inside the black community, you ask brothers and sisters, you know who Yahweh is? You know, you ever heard of Yahweh? No, I ain't never heard of Yahweh. You ask them that. They know about Allah. They know about white Jesus. They know about white God. They even know about Krishna. You know what I'm saying? They know about Krishna dirty behind Shiva, Buddha. You go as deep as knowing Papa Legba. You know what I'm saying? The Eurisha and all that. Don't get me started on the star system. You know what I'm saying? All the astrology. So they know all that. They don't know God. Can you read it one more time, sir?
Come. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
It said our fathers didn't worship these gods. We wasn't worshiping white Jesus and a white God. You think a bunch of black people is going to celebrate a white God? A bunch of black Hispanic, I'm saying ready to kill. You understand? Following the most righteous, most wise book in the world. You think that they're gonna sit up there and worship something that'll tell them it's okay to get an abortion? To celebrate Easter? What is a orgy holiday? You think that? No. Inside the Bible, this is where you find your real power at. This is where Yahweh is. You understand? That goes to show you that in verse 61 is telling you some truth. Because we can relate to that. It said you serving wood and stone. The wood is Christianity. The stone is Islam. You understand? You can keep going. You got the crystals that people worshiping. You got the idols that people is worshiping today. You understand? Some people, God is weed. You dig what I'm saying? Or crack cocaine. That's the reality of it. So when we actually look inside this Bible, we can understand that this is where the answer's at. And right here is showing you the curses that is going to overcome us. If we could, sir, can we go back to verse 61? What we show?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law.
It's not. It said it's not even written in the book. You ain't going to find HIV and AIDS in the book. But guess what? You can get it. You ain't going to find herpes in this book. You ain't going to find chlamydia in this book. Gonorrhea. But it's in the book. You know what I'm saying? So when you out here living this lifestyle of being sexually liberated, why you think the gay community got hit with monkeypox? And they try to pull that whole card with the CDC. The CDC said, you better shut your gay mouth. It is y'all community has it primarily. This is where all the cases is showing up. Good night. The one guy said that when he sit down, it feel like he's sitting on shards of glass. What General Muhammad said, wherever the affliction is where your sin is. You understand? Dude had it all. I don't even want to talk about it no more. But it started from them. You understand? Because they live in an unlawful lifestyle. That's why the Most High said it should only be one man and a woman. It should be a man and a woman. That's the duo right there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that in hand. The Most High is smarter than us. Let's be happy that he's smarter than us. Because you go inside these other religions, they say that it's okay for a man and a man to be together. It's okay for a woman and a woman to be together. Some of them say, man, it's okay that you can sit up there and have orgies and all of that. You can have the threesomes and the foursomes and, you know what I mean, get sodomized and all that. It's cool to them. But in the Bible, the Most High said, don't let that lifestyle. Go ahead.
A brother-in-law that get involved in threesomes, is he being in an alternative lifestyle? Like, I don't want to use the word, but I know you're not supposed to use it.
You can use it, go ahead.
Is he gay? They get involved with threesomes.
What, with two women? Okay. I wouldn't say that he's gay, but he is an evil individual because you're making two other women be gay. Like you're condoning it. Those two women might just be gay from the rib, but you don't condone it. Like in Isupk, when people feel weird lighting up a cigarette around us because they know. Man, you don't smoke, man. My fault, man. I'm gonna stop, man. I'm gonna try to quit. You know how they do it, officer. You die, man. I'm trying to quit, bro. Man, I don't even like doing this, man. One day I'm gonna quit, bro. For real. I ain't gonna smoke this joint around you, man, because I ain't trying to disrespect your religion. You know what I'm saying? That's how they did. I didn't have guys that literally I don't even see them in a minute. But they see me, they know what I represent. You know what I mean? And they put that weed or that cigarette down. They don't even do it around me because they know what we representing here. You know what I'm saying? Um, so okay, we established that the Most High will allow you to get these diseases and viruses if you don't follow Him. We all can agree. We just read that. It's in the Bible. All right. Can I get Genesis, the 24th chapter and 67th verse, Buck Bishop, please? So when you look at this Bible is explaining to us Genesis, sex is marriage, and Genesis 24 and 67. So in this Bible, it really shows you how to be a good leader, right? A role model. Here in ISBK, every man and woman is ordered to be a leader, to be a role model. You understand? Because you want to know why? Look outside right now. Look outside right now and tell me, is there a plethora of good leaders, you understand, and role models in our community? There's a car, he talking. He good. You don't gotta worry about it. You know what I mean? So you look in our community, you don't see it. Because like today, I was talking to the sister and I was asking her, I was like, hey, she was talking about how she deal with her daughter, right? How she'll tell her daughter, hey, don't let no man trick you out your spot. Don't let no man disrespect you. Don't let no man try to pull one all over you. So like we on this panel and I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay. So how can I come across, and this is how I'm thinking, how can I come across to where she can't run away from this question that I'm about to ask her? So I said, all right, no sweat, sis. I said, all right. So I hear you, you try to make sure that your daughter is safe, that she don't get herself hurt out here. I said, but do you teach your daughter how to be a wife? How to be in a relationship with a man? And it got crickets. And that's when I was like, yeah, the sisters in ISBK, y'all got some work to do. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That's crazy because, I was speaking to one of, speaking to Aisha.
You gotta speak up a little bit so they can hear you at home.
I said when I was speaking to one of the sisters, I was letting her know that, nobody really teaches us how to be wives. Nobody teaches us how to be moms, because like
in the world, right? In the world, right?
Yeah.
Right.
More than likely, like a lot of us, majority of us grew up without it. So now that we're in these situations, we don't know how to handle things. We don't know how to be like you see movies and stuff, and you hear about how the grandmothers were like generations before holding stuff down and never even staying down and take care of everybody. But we don't know how to do that because we've never seen that. Like I've never seen a marriage in my family except for my mom's mom. That's the only marriage I've ever seen. But they're like going on 30 years now. I've never seen anything other than that. I've never seen nobody just stick it out. So it's really hard to know how to do that and know how to do that when you don't have it as an example.
You know what you just said is heavy, and that's what I was trying to get to her. That's exactly what I was getting to her. Like you showing your daughter, and she didn't. Of course, she respond, but her response really, it was like, dang, you kind of got me. I don't show my daughter how to be a good wife, but I said I get it. You're trying to show her how to survive the best way that you know how to survive. You're trying to show her the best way that you can. But I said, this is why I always refer brothers and sisters to come to the school so you can learn. I was like, other than that, maybe you need to read some books. Maybe you need to read some books about what to sit down and talk to your daughter about. If you don't want to believe us. Damn, don't take our word for it. You know what I mean? At least study, do some research, do some soul searching within yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I told her, I said, listen, in today's society, a lot of these relationships don't really last because a lot of women don't know a good man and they don't know how to keep a good man. You know what I'm saying? So right here, this scripture that obviously Yediah is holding is very, very, very important. And that every Black, Hispanic, Native American woman needs to know this. If you could, sir.
You want sex and marriage?
If I could. But be sure.
You wanted Isaac with Rebecca first?
Yeah, just Genesis the 24th chapter and 67 verse.
Genesis 24:67. And Isaac brought her into his mother's Sarah's tent and took Rebecca.
So this is marriage according to the Bible. Can we read like 2 verses up, sir?
Come. Genesis 24, verse 65.
I think that's what you were trying to do at first, right? Oh, okay. All right. I'm with it, sis.
Yeah, I was holding the other one next to this.
Oh, okay. I'm ready for you, though, sir.
Genesis 24:65. When she had said unto the servant, what man is this that walketh in the field to meet us? And the servant have said, it is my master. Therefore she took a veil and covered herself.
You see how this woman, how she came about? She was modest, man. She put a veil on her. She said, I gotta show my righteousness. You know what I'm saying? That's what women gotta get back to. I ain't saying put a veil over your face. I'm saying you gotta get back in the spirit of modesty, righteousness. You know what I mean? Like I know how this world is. I know. It's easy to say F it and just live carefree. But being carefree, as we just read in Deuteronomy 28 chapter and 61 verse, it comes with a cost. I just seen a girl today on Instagram. She said, yeah, I just got tested, and she said she got tested positive for herpes.
Jesus.
She went to the club a couple weeks later. She got drunk, out of mind, right? She got drunk. I ain't gonna say out of her mind, but she got drunk. I think her friend went into the wrong bathroom. She goes in, but she wound up being in the other stall. You know what wound up happening? She wound up having sex with another man. Now, he never, she never said that he took advantage of her. But she was like, it just happened, and I didn't tell him that I had herpes. Dude, the whole time he on camera smiling. they got him with the camera sight up here. You know what I'm saying? She all over the internet. Whole time she got herpes, and he possibly got it. So, is it worth it? Being so liberal? She just got it a couple weeks ago. She just found out, and she gave it to the guy in the club. My whole comment was, why do you drink to this point? She was only 18. 18, walking around with herpes. That's why I said you can't just want to be so liberal with yourself, because you can be passing down something that is very damaging to the ones that looks up to you. You know what I'm saying? I got a daughter. I don't want my daughter to be a whore. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna teach my daughter everything. I'm gonna be there for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my sons being whores. You understand? Thinking, oh yeah, I can have this woman over here, this woman over here. No. You know what I want my sons and my daughters to be like? I want my daughters to be like Rebecca. I want my sons to get a woman like their mother is gonna be, how their mother is, having the spirit that Rebecca was in. Or my daughter had to be in the spirit of Rebecca, and then that was modesty. So, like, sir, we can keep reading. Barbara Shaw.
And the servant told Isaac all the things that he had done. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah.
It said what? It said took Rebecca. Meaning what? That's old Hebrew English. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know that he married that sister. You know what I'm saying? They tied the knot. They came together. One flesh. You understand? Meaning they had sex. Sex is marriage.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you teach your kids that at a very young age, you know what can happen? It can help them navigate through life. You know what I'm saying? When you give your kids knowledge, the Bible says, train your child up so that they can go away in some dignity. I'm paraphrasing. And go away with some dignity and respect and some honor. Like Mother's Day is coming up right now. The ISUPK is going to smash every holiday, just like normal. You understand? Here's the thing. You want to honor your mother? Keep the law. That's how you honor your mother. By keeping the law. By not misrepresenting God. Because when you misrepresent God, what are you misrepresenting? Your mother. Misrepresenting your father. Like, man, I sit up there, man. I told my parents, man, I said, thank you. You understand? For everything that y'all did for me. Because at the end of the day, I want them to understand that, man, y'all helped me find this truth. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all gave me, y'all brought me on this earth. Y'all took after me. Y'all looked out for me. I'm gonna make sure that I don't misrepresent y'all. I'm not gonna be that same person. I'm not gonna be the Prince Triller. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be Prince. I ain't that old man. I'm the car now. That's what we all gotta be. We gotta change, man. Sex is marriage. It is in the Bible. Knowing that sex is marriage, it makes you navigate different in this world. Because now you're no longer thinking what? With your vagina. You're no longer thinking with your rod. You're thinking with your mind now. You're utilizing your spirit. You understand? It's a lot of women, ever since I came in the truth, I was like, yeah, I can't deal with that. Because I know if I deal with you, you ain't going to represent me right. You ain't going to represent this school right. You ain't going to represent this house right. The hell I look like dealing with you. Respectfully, I just bow out. You know what I'm saying? And brothers and sisters, we got to be the same way. Get your mind out of being so much in this world. Because being so much in this world, this is why you're miserable and sad and alone now. So many of our brothers, you understand, believe the money that they got in their pocket equates to their value. But the true value is what's inside of you. You understand? It's not about what's in your pockets. You can have a pocket full of money. You can have a garage full of cars. You can have a $300,000 house, $500,000 house, whatever you have, and still be a piece of crap, man. Well, it's about what's inside of you. And you brothers, you got to start being men again. Men supposed to put on boots, man. Not no damn satchel or some damn man purse, whatever you want to call it, and paint your nails. That's why the women don't respect y'all no more. They come across niggas like us in ISUPK, and they get a rude awakening. Like, yo, who you think this is? Who you talking to? I remember, man, listen, my wife right here, the first woman, I openly said, here you go. Here goes some money. First woman in my life. You want to know why? Because she's one West. You understand? I know I can give her that bread and I ain't going to regret it. Listen, women said, I'm not dealing with you no more. Or I don't want to talk to you no more because I want to give them a dime. You understand? Because I know she digging. You can't dig in this well. It's a lot here. You know what I'm saying? Like we men, y'all brothers, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Don't lead with your pocket. Don't think with your rod, sisters. You understand? Don't get caught up in the emotions. That's what a lot of happen with a lot of sisters. I get caught up in the emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like you give that three to 6 months to a year, you'll find out a lot. You'll find out. You'll get all the butterflies. You know how it is. Get them butterflies. You sitting there. You like, oh, I'm head over heels. This the one. The vibe is just right. Don't believe the hype. All right. Tell you right now. I was famous in the world. I was famous for making it feel so nice. You know what I'm saying? Because naturally, I was always a cool dude. But I knew that I wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being a cool dude. Whole time she on her head about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not the one for you. I know I ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But when women start thinking with their heart, and I ain't talking about their mind, I'm talking about just being emotional about it. You know what I'm saying? What happens is that's what happens. That's how broken homes is created. Zakar, we about to run with young boy. But no, he cool. That's my little guy. But no, that's how broken homes is established. Because a woman holds access to sex. So if you hold access to sex, a man can't take it from you. So what happens? You got to give him access to it. You know what I'm saying? So now, if you give him access to you, sex is marriage. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, women, y'all naturally want that man that you really like to be your man. So now you would try to make something official. Pregnancy might happen, and then the bull crap. You know what I mean? Brother might not want to take care of the baby. But if we was to listen to what the Most High said in the Bible, then you know what happened. You won't have to worry about like that's why women are ISUBK, you understand, when it comes to kids and making kids, it's like naturally women wants to have babies. That's what it is. So women naturally want to have babies. If they got a man that they know ain't gonna lead their side, they like, Negro, get me pregnant. I want to be pregnant. I want to miss Passovers because of you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. Why you think women in ISBK always pregnant? That goes to show you that our ancestors stayed pregnant. That's how we made a nation. And coming out of we came out of we went in like 70 deep, sir. Came out what a whole mil or a half a mil? I think we came out like a half a mil. I think we came out like a half a mil or a mil strong. We came out deep. Let's just say that. We came out over 100,000. Just over 70 people. Why? Because naturally we want to love. We want to care for one another. We want to make life. We want to experience things together. But thing is, if you're not doing it with the right person, then you're going to get bad results. And that's why when you look in our community, we're the highest in the world for broken homes, single parents. And then when you got these single parent homes, think about it. You go look at the stats. Most criminals is coming from single parent homes. So you brothers, you understand? A lot of you brothers been getting off the hook in these conversations, but a lot of you niggas ain't taking care of your kids, man. And that's some cowardly stuff right there. It ain't every woman sitting up there saying, oh, you can't see your kid now. I ain't gonna lie, you women be doing that. And that is straight up foul and very ignorant. And that's why you're miserable now. But there is a large number of brothers that is just not taking care of their kids. Now, the numbers done got better. Brothers is stepping up, taking care of their kids, manning up to their responsibilities. I respect that. You understand? But brothers better take care of their damn kids, man. Because these single parent homes is getting out of hand. You look at these kids running around killing one another. They kids, man. I was talking to my 13-year-old little cousin. I get a phone call. You need to talk to him. Look who they calling. They calling a priest. They ain't called an E-man. They ain't called a Christian pastor. They called a priest. They called a priest and said, I need you to talk to your little cousin. You want to know where my little cousin my little cousin father is at? In the grave. For being in the world. Being in the world lost and destroyed. I got to call him up. I'm trying to call him up. Satan is in the way. And is his own mother. A damn idiot. You understand? These young boys need their fathers, man. He's committing crimes that can get him put away for a very long time. He only 13, getting high. Getting high. You understand? I can only imagine if my uncle was alive right now, my uncle it wouldn't even be no question. My uncle would have already put all that on smash. My uncle would have put a foot in his behind. You know what I think? When I heard about all that, I should put my foot in his behind. But I gotta think. Look at his mom and look at where his father at. His father dead. It's my uncle. I miss him to this day. He dead because of the streets. You understand? A lot of you sisters want to get a man that's in the streets. Get a man in the streets. Your kid can come home. Go ahead. Yeah, you want to deal with men in the streets, right? You deal with a man in the streets, guess what? That man can be dead or in jail. You understand? I didn't talk to females that say, yeah, I got these kids. And yeah, they daddy in jail. What? Drugs? Shooting somebody? Yeah, he got caught with a ghost gun. I'm like, oh yeah? You know what I'm saying? These kids don't have a father in the house. And that's what we gotta start thinking about. Men and women. Yo, if I live this lifestyle, I got kids. My kids can't, they mess around not have me in their house. Or dang, yo, I'm living this lifestyle. Dang, what if I have a kids? You know what I'm saying? And like I'm still living this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Or just what about my people that care about me? This and that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things that gotta be taken thought in all these things that comes before us in our decision making. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was thinking about that one day when I picked my kids up because I think about like something that's on the Philadelphia all day. So it's just like I was thinking about if I was to have ever dealt with a guy like that was gang infatuated, like I'm like it's like walking around with a target on your back because it's like people don't just deal with the guy now, it's like they deal with their mother, their wife, their kids, their sisters, like everybody got a target on their back now. So it's just scary.
Yeah, it's definitely something crazy. So like, sir, can I get Psalms 1:1, Bubba Shah, chapter 1, verse 1? Like it's definitely something that you gotta really think about because a lot of sisters, I done heard them say, man, I ain't trying to get to working, man. Obviously, your daddy's a working man. What time you gotta be to work at, sir? 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, get off and have to deal with other people's problems and issues. You know what I mean? In the world, gotta handle business inside the school. You understand? You telling me that you don't want a man like that? You don't want to give him some? You don't want to get a working honest man some. You want the scammer. You want the drug dealer. You want the brother that get the money fast and now. You know that type of woman. I didn't have women tell me stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember it was women that I'm so cool and relaxed, and this is in the world. I did my evil, but I don't let nobody know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never let nobody know what I did. ain't your business. So I come off with chivalry, you know what I'm saying? You know, I always know how to treat a woman. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna treat you like a dog. You know, I had manners, you know, respect. And they was like, yeah, I'm into like the street guys. I'm like, yeah. So I was like, well, I'm a nice guy, huh? She's like, yeah, like, like ain't nothing wrong with that, but like I'm into like the rough this and that. I was like, yeah, shorty, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't, that ain't me. Like I'm me, you know what I'm saying? You want all that, you know what I'm saying? You might as well just dip out of my crib. So, like, go ahead.
That makes me think in Ecclesiastes chapter 36, like when a woman or a sister in the world pick a man in the world, it goes back to Ecclesiastes. A wicked woman should have a poor.
I'm going to
wicked
that.
man
I'm
have a
going to
poor-
that.
a
Girl, I'm
wicked
going to that. Let's
woman.
get right here. She on point. What Tribe Called Quest said, you on point, Fife? All the time, Ted. Yeah, you on point, sis. Shout out to you. Like, straight up and down. Like, I said, you might as well dip. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the type of dude that you like. Cool. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be in my mix no more. Deuces. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, go ahead.
And it's like, a wicked woman will have a portion with a wicked man. But when she come into school, she become righteous, but she still have to be with her man, be with her husband, even though he's wicked.
Yeah, and I mean that's the burden. We all carry burdens. Listen, it's brothers in the truth that got a woman in the truth and still a burden. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a burden. I'm not saying that like just for anything, but everybody got situations. Everybody got something. It's not always perfect. It's never gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? But we learn in here to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna be peaches and cream. It don't matter if you got somebody in the truth, outside the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the truth, it's a little bit more difference because you got kind of parameters and certain things set up to where it's like, okay, well, you ain't supposed to be doing that. But in the world, it's like it's still the same thing. It's still kind of like, well, it's a little bit more simpler in the truth. Go ahead.
But when a brother and sister is married in the truth, both of them in the truth, but the relationship goes much smoother.
Yeah. That's all I was saying. Like,
they won't have as much problems as a sister that might be in the truth.
Yeah. Like, and that's why, even though, like, let's say they come into the truth with somebody from the world, right? And they don't come into the school and stuff like that. What you do is you just get counseling. You get counseling, you figure out what to do, how to do it, so that you can have the best outcomes in that relationship. And again, we all got burdens. You know what I'm saying? It might not even be the other person that you with. It can just be you. You're the burden. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how it goes sometimes. We all gotta fight demons, right? We all gotta fight demons. You don't know what type of demons people fight. Some people can't sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? And they got a one West relationship. They can't sleep at night. They got PTSD, schizophrenia. I mean, you name it. It's all here. We coming out the world, sis. So there's all types of stuff we got going on, but we hold strong. As we know, we hold strong. The Lord will reward us with crowns in the end. All right. If you could, sir, can you read what you got?
Psalms 1:1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
You cannot walk in the counsel of the ungodly. That means, sisters, don't take heed to those sisters that don't got a man, that don't know about keeping a man. Don't take heed to what they got to tell you. They're gonna tell you, "Oh, girl, leave that Negro. He what? Leave him." Whole time, she got a little. She's the side chick to some. She's the side chick to some Negro that got a girl at home. You know what I'm saying? She telling you, leave him. Girl, don't deal with him. Leave him alone. Whole time, she's somebody's side chick. That somebody knocking off on the side. You know what I'm saying? And she settled with that. She don't even got a man. She don't even got a man. She pure wickedness. You understand? Can you read that one more time, Brother Charles?
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor
Listen,
sitteth
man.
in the seat of the scornful.
Mm-hmm.
But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
Your delight is in the law of the Lord. See, the gain that everybody gets in the truth, you understand, learning in the ISBK is this, that you learn how to prevent poor performance. In the world, everybody is so, so in tune with the matrix that they don't even understand really how to have a happy life. You understand? And being happy, having a happy life every day, you ain't gonna be happy. All right, like everybody ain't gonna be happy. So no, everybody ain't gonna be happy. But guess what? We gotta make it do what it do. And that ain't that what Ray Charles said? He said, you gotta make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And when he said that, it always stuck in my head. He said, I make it do what it do. Like, we gotta make it do what it do. Bottom line. Like, it's like, okay, all right, I can't stand you, but I'm going to cook these tacos and you better leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Look at my wife. She looking at me like, yep, that's me. That's me. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? We in the ISBK, we gotta learn. We learn how to long suffer. That's the counsel that you get inside the ISBK. You learn how to long suffer. You understand? You know how many? Let me tell you something, man. It's so many black families that's breaking up today, man. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to see these black families break apart because it can be a way for it to be fixed. And it's the counsel from the wise men, from the priests. You understand? Every relationship don't have to go down the drain. Your relationship, your family should mean more than your happiness. That's called sacrifice. Just don't sacrifice yourself at a job. Sacrifice yourself when it comes down to your family. That's what the ISUK is all about. Your happiness don't mean the world. Your happiness don't make the world go around. Just because you ain't happy don't mean that me and Officer Yedaya is unhappy. That Sister Sawana is unhappy. It doesn't matter. Every day ain't gonna be prosperous. Some days you're gonna have some days you're gonna be broke. Some days your significant other is gonna make you wanna bust their heads to the white meat. It's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure she been wanting to bust my head to the white meat plenty of times. I'd probably got on her nerves all the time. I know I get on her nerves all the time. I know me. She probably be sitting in that bed like looking at me sleep. She like, boy, I just want to. But guess what? My head don't got no white meat, Sean. So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Every day ain't gonna be happy. But when you understand that oath that you make, like it's an oath. When a man and a woman have sexual intercourse, that is an oath. Now you're saying that this marriage is forever. And I am not going anywhere. That's why here in ISBK, we tell you, man, we arranged that marriage, we arranged that courtship for you 6 months. You understand? 6 months, we're gonna make sure that we try and make sure that you got the best situation possible. You know what I'm saying? They say, hey, we don't think that you should do that. I don't think you should marry that woman. I don't think you should marry that man. And guess what? You'll sit up there and save yourself a headache. That brother might be a tyrant around the house. Say con on one con. You not even that type of sister, you know what I'm saying? You not even that type of sister, but the men that, you know, your heads before you marry that man, you probably tell you, listen, that brother run a tight shift. I see him in action. I don't know. You ready for that, sister? You're a little bit more on the tender side. You know what I mean? Go ahead, sister.
Rebecca had covered herself with a veil. Was it a headpiece or was it covering her face?
Well, a veil can it can be a part of a headpiece, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you would know this better than me. So like, yeah, you in the garment department. So you would say that a veil can also, it can be kind of like a part of a headpiece or something like that. See through, right? You can see through it. Yeah. So it's like it's almost like a headpiece, but it was like her being modest. You know what I'm saying? Like you see how y'all sisters got on the head wrap and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's modest. That's a lost art in today's time. That's why we try to really tell y'all sisters, man, show these sisters how to move. Show them, you gotta show them. Like even the young girls, you know, you might see them in passing. Make sure that they see you looking confident. They see you looking confident, glowing. You know what I'm saying? You looking righteous. Let them see that because they need to see that because when they go home and they're among their peers, you don't never know. It can be years from now. They be like, "Yo, I seen this one sister, man. She looked so spiritual. She looked like a strong black woman. You know what I'm saying? And she might come across the school, or he might come across the school. You know what I'm saying? Like men, honestly, if they see you dressing modest, their energy gonna be a little bit more different when they approach you, when they trying to holler. And she said, yeah. She said, yes. They were like, excuse me, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, you one of them spiritual sisters. Hey, you died. That was me on the block. Like, how you doing? I'm like, dang. Huh? I'm like, dang. I like that look you got going on. You know what I mean? I was a rascal growing up, but listen, go ahead.
Like the sisters in the ISUK, you know, wearing the dress and the headscarf
Mm-hmm.
and everything. It's like the brothers in the world, they approach you more like a brother rather than trying to flirt or
it can be that too. It can be that too. Like it goes so many ways because the modesty it honestly it can rattle their cage in a good way because it can show them like, yeah, this is how a woman supposed to carry herself. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember seeing one of Geno Jennings, one of the followers in his church, and he kind of stand on the same thing that we stand on when it comes to women how they dress. You know, the reason why I give them some kind of respect, you know what I mean? Like I give every man respect when it's due. But I like the fact that Geno Jennings is not the type of pastor that would allow those women to come into his church. You know what I mean? Being dressing like skinks. Like when I seen these sisters, I honestly thought that they was Israelite sisters. You know what I mean? Like in some Israelite, they belong to some Israelite school because they had the hair wrap on, they had the, you know, the modest dress and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, y'all sisters Israelites? You know what I mean? And she was like, no, We are part of Geno Jennings church. I was like, oh, Geno Jennings, come on, obviously, you know me. I'm like, yeah, we've been trying. My school been trying to contact him, man. I was like, he a hard man to get in contact with. But I mean, you know what I mean? Power to y'all, like that's what it got to be. Because in my head, I'm like, oh, they might be Israelite sisters. Because I only see what Israelite sisters wearing that type of attire. You know what I'm saying? In the ISBK. Now I knew they wasn't in the ISBK, but y'all get my point. You know what I mean? Some sisters they find it elsewhere, but they trying to do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? These sisters look at y'all differently. Y'all think that these sisters in these other schools don't look at y'all. They looking. You wanna know why? Because they want us. They want the men of ISBK. So what they do, they look at y'all first. Well, how the women acting? How's the woman? Is they being treated good? And then when they seeing the woman getting treated good and all that, they like, okay, all right. I don't know. Good.
Yeah, I realize like some of the sisters in the world, they see us ISUPK sisters, how we move in our conduct and everything, and they have more respect.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Listen, you brothers out there, let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all better listen. Y'all better get in class. You understand and get right so you can get a One West system, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you a One West system because it's beautiful. You dig what I'm saying? Like again, those women outside the school, they look at the women IHBK. Don't you know when we was on Clubhouse heavy a couple months ago? Everybody, it would be so many women doing all this on the Clubhouse. Trying to battle. I mean, all of it. Me, Cat, everybody, Cat Cesaria, he'd be like, you want to know why I love the sisters in my school? Because they don't do what you do. They not out here trying to battle men. They not out here trying to argue with men. He was like, you see the sisters that's in the audience right now? Yeah, I mean, they up on the stage right now. Do you see them saying anything? You wanna know why they not saying nothing? Because they understand their position. They understand that they don't gotta fight. They don't, yeah. And that's the beauty. That's why a lot of sisters, married or unmarried, y'all come in here, y'all got safety. Y'all got brothers that's gonna care for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Is y'all like Commander Jenny Hanna ain't gonna let nothing happen to y'all. When I tell you if Commander Jenny Hanna give me the phone call in the car, I need you to go grab that dusty thing out of the dirt. I'm doing it. No hesitation. What's going on? No questions asked. You know what I'm saying? I pray y'all understand. Cause for y'all and the brothers, I made an oath to be here for y'all. And that's family. You understand? That's One West. That's the spirit of the ISBK. You know what I'm saying? Because what y'all sisters do, you know what I'm saying? I just want to big y'all up because y'all showed me what type of woman that I need. And that's why I'm able to get a woman that I got now. You know what I'm saying? Because going to different functions and coming to the high holy days, Salagi, sir, it's a shock.
Right.
A young nigga coming from the streets, I'm used to hoes. I ain't used to modest women. I was a young man. I'm with Officer Itazar. We got a whole joint. He had his name. I was mad. That was the first time I was actually kind of jealous. He had his name. I had my name. He was able to go to camp. I wanted to go to camp. I was Washington, brother. I was jealous, a righteous jealousy. He got his name, and he was in Detroit. He was able to read. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there like, dang, y'all, I gotta sit outside the camp. I was mad. That motivated me more to get my damn name. But what motivated me, man, to push this truth and to never leave this, it was when I seen the hospitality, I seen the behavior of the women at IHBK. You know what I'm saying? When I was out there in Detroit, I'm so used to being around a bunch of women that is in men's face, that's trying to flaunt themselves for what you call it, acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at me, loudest one in the room, and literally I ain't see none of the sisters around none of the brothers. I was like, dang, that's different. Now, mind you, I lived the whole party life until I came into the truth, so I'm used to that type of scenery. I go in the kitchen, they in the kitchen talking amongst themselves, just cooking. Now, mind you, these are sisters that's in the Detroit area. That was the first time I ever had a biscuit from scratch. One of the best biscuits of my life. It was so buttery. I went in there. I looked like a poor person. I was like, y'all got some more biscuits in there? He's like, yeah, brother, we got you. You want some eggs and turkey sausage? I was like, yes. And I was like, yo, I gotta get a woman like these, man. They didn't come out that kitchen, and when they did, they wasn't in our face. They was, hey, sir, how you doing? I said, sir. I ain't never had no woman call me sir. And that's because, and shout out to the Lord, shout out to Christ, all the men that, that came before Christ and after Christ, for being able to push this truth so that our sisters can be able to get that type of knowledge. For our brothers to be able to withstand this knowledge so that we can appear different. You know what I'm saying? Like so many of us, we weren't about this, we weren't about that. We need that peculiar individual in our life. You dig what I'm saying? And what the woman in the IHBK taught me was, brother, you must step your weight up. You need a woman that's going to be, you need to step your weight up within yourself, and you need to get your standards high. You need to higher them standards. You know what I'm saying? And I got a counselor. You know what's crazy? Cat in the car gave me a counsel that I never forget. He said, brother, you got to have higher standards. And I was like, dang, I ain't never had nobody ever tell me that. Because like in the world, you in the world. You know what I'm saying? You moving any way you moving. But when Ken Kai told me, man, you got to higher your standards, I said, dang, yo, you're right. Con. And it changed my life. I was a fresh trooper. Dang, was I even a trooper? I don't even think I think I was. I think I was a trooper. But it shocked me. It was a shock. You know what I'm saying? And what y'all brothers and sisters doing in the school, man. I mean, y'all y'all like aliens, man. And it's gonna get so sad because it's gonna get to a point where IHBK sisters is going to be the focal point of righteousness. Y'all like literally now everybody know, but it's gonna come out. Y'all gonna be on the Instagram post. It's gonna be like, y'all better get them IHBK sisters, them One West brothers, y'all sisters. Remember Christ said that remember Isaiah, it was 4 men would take on the one man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm that independent black woman, she gonna say, listen, brother, I got everything. I'm coming to this. You want to know what I'm bringing to the table? Everything. I'm bringing everything. And guess what? Brothers is going to straighten themselves up because they're going to know, man, in order for me to get a woman like that, I got to get myself right. And those sisters know about themselves. And it's going to be vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming up on my time. Yeah, con. No such thing. So, with that being said, be wise on your decision making in this world. You know what I'm saying? Understand the power of the IHBK. The IHBK is something that can be moved, can be touched. You understand? And with that being said, I'm gonna pass the class over to the preaching officer. You die.